It's your boy Ghostryder730, and this is one of the PS4 gamers ponies right here. GameStop manager, he's my boy. He keep it official, and we're gonna debate a little bit. Let's go. Who got the better exclusives?
Better exclusives as in what titles and when they coming out?
AAA big exclusives right now.
Exclusive wise, I'm gonna give that one to Microsoft.
All right.
I'm gonna give that one to Microsoft. I am. But who's getting the exclusives before Microsoft gets it? Who has everybody from Microsoft? Call of Duty, all the titles now, like DLC content and all the exclusives.
See, Microsoft wasn't dumb enough to keep spending $50 million, but how many years Microsoft had it for like 10 years on the 360 and everything before it came to PS4. Yeah. But look, Phil Spencer and them took over, and you know what they did? They made their own IP, his own folders with the new exclusive games. That's why right now Sony is, they don't really have none but really iron bread. They went in on exclusives, but they doing third party. You understand?
Yeah.
Another thing, why is it the controller sucks on the PS4? The Xbox One controller is better.
Hold on. It's not a trash station. But when you're talking about controller-wise, let me ask you a question. If that's the case, why is your controller laggy on Microsoft and on the PS4 it's not? Why do you lag on Microsoft and you don't lag on Sony?
I don't understand about lagging. I know the first controller we
Mine never lagged.
Is better.
When you're playing games, certain games, when you press a button, it has a little lag pitch to it.
Why is it your triggers breaking in your
Well, that's a different story, yeah, because those are stiff. The controllers, they're stiff. But then let me ask you a question though.
Go ahead.
Why Microsoft dropping out a $150 controller, my type thing, my type of controller, that you could customize it? Why is that?
Because they wanted to give the Xbox gamers, basically, they wanted to give us the better controller, elite controller by the pros. But do you know Sony fans, they so broke, they petitioning to give money to their own company to make them elite controller.
Oh, see, that I didn't know. That I didn't know.
All right. I understand this. I want to just ask you this one question. Do you really believe deep inside the PS4 is more powerful than the Xbox One?
Well, deep inside, more powerful-wise, I would have to say yes. I would say the PS4 is more powerful inside, just because of the simple fact reason that Microsoft, the Xbox One, is running on the P3 engine. What the P3 used to have inside of it. What the P3 used to have inside of it. That's what Xbox One is running. While the PS4 upgraded, but I get you, because with updates, patches, and things like that, they can make the system run. Now let me tell you something. If Microsoft was really about the fan, right? Why would they make people trade in the Xbox 360 and now all of a sudden they're gonna throw out a patch for backward compatibility?
Okay, see, Microsoft originally was supposed to come out 2015 this year. Yeah. They rushed it because they didn't want Sony to get the lead. They shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, they really did.
But to correct you on what you were saying about damn, what you were saying?
The engine?
Okay, the engine. It's not running on
the motherboard,
PS3 or nothing like that.
chips.
When it comes down to you got GDDR5, okay,
Yeah.
that's powerful. But Microsoft got their, engine on GDR whatever 3.
Yeah, it's 3, which is.
But that's why they can do both. They can do both, meaning we can multitask. That means I can watch TV, play my game. I can back out, do things that y'all can't really do on your system. Maybe you're asking for a lot of what Xbox does. Another thing, our CPU is way stronger than yours.
That is true.
That adds up for the GDR.
Yeah, it adds up.
Okay, do you know something about DirectX 12 in the cloud?
Which one?
DirectX 12 in the cloud.
Oh no!
Right now,
DirectX 12. I know our cloud's a little better.
The cloud is on the Xbox One is 20 times better than the PS4. 20 times. They just said Gamescom. So if that's better, the DirectX 12 really hit, and we got Cortana and we got Windows 10, that makes our system stronger than yours.
Okay, but why? But the PS4 is a gaming system.
Think about it.
Well, but the PS4 is a gaming system. Microsoft is an entertainment system.
Oh, PS4 is not entertainment now? They ain't doing TV? They ain't copying Microsoft?
Well, what TV?
To watch TV.
The PS, what was it called? The PS Vault or something like that, I think it was?
They doing a lot of TVs for the last 2 3. They copying. All right, why is it?
It's just a survey. He's gonna ring you up and that's it. You don't gotta pay anything.
Do it online?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, another thing. About backwards compatibility, Yoshida himself, the leader of your company, said he gave Microsoft props because he can't do that. So what they did was PSN, they can't really do backwards compatibility.
But we can do the stream. But we can do the stream.
Yeah, they trying to stream it, but another thing, at least the games that you buy and you got in your house, once that update comes, you can pop those bad boys in. backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
Another thing, when you look at Gears of War, you look at Halo and all of these, they run it on a new engine and they rebuild them up. Those are real 1080p 60 frames remastered. When you look at Sony, they porting games over. Well, that's not on the new engine.
Well, God of War was remastered. Wait, God of War was remastered.
On how? How was it remastered? They ported the game over.
No, they remastered it too.
They never showed you that they built it from a new engine, how they using different things. They ported the game over. So it's so PlayStation 4 is actually the port Station 4. Think about it. They can't do backwards compatibility, but they're charging you money for it. So that means they double fucking you basically. So if you ain't got the game, you getting fucked in the ass by these dudes. That's all they do is raping people for money. They don't care about their gamers. Now, Microsoft is building. Look at you got Gears of War. Look, actually, you got Gears of War Ultimate Edition. Now, it's crazy that
you talking about something that was 480 to 720.
What's 480 to 720?
It was 480 on the Xbox 360. Right now, Xbox One is 720.
How is it 720? See,
that's all it is. Nah, that's all it's been.
These people,
that's all it's been. All it's been is 720.
I don't want to put him
it's
on.
It's only been 720.
How has it been 720? Please tell me that.
They even said it themselves. Microsoft said this is the first system that they made HD
games right now.
What's the best graphic?
My Son of Rome got an award, and Quantum Break got the award for the best graphic games, but it's the underpowered system. I can't believe it. Well, y'all can look that up.
But wait, that's the thing though, because they haven't released a new game.
Sony haven't released shit. Sony got ported games over. Where's your big exclusive? That's all
Until Dawn. Wait, Until Dawn.
Until Trash. That's Until
Dawn was really good.
Until Trash.
You know niggas when they caught the P4 for that?
Until Trash.
And niggas got these are Xbox heads that caught the P4 for that.
They did.
For Until Dawn.
Until Dawn. Yeah.
Come on, man. You telling me that's not the greatest graphics right there?
It ain't that serious. Bring it down. Bring it down.
It's a debate. I
But
love
still, it ain't that serious.
Until Trash.
No, but actually, I had a lot of people that had the Xbox One asking for Until Dawn for the Xbox
Until
One.
Trash. Gears of War outsold it anyway. Smashed it. Gears of War Ultimate Edition smashed it.
Because everybody's buying
Gears of War
1, 2, 3,
smashed
and
that.
4.
So it got Until Trash got smashed by Gears of War sales. Let's get it.
Well,
what else you want to go?
Wait. If you want to know why, you want to know why?
Go ahead.
Because no. You want to know why? Because there was a higher demand for Gears of War. There was a higher demand. Wait. There was a higher demand in Gears of War with reservation. Because remember, when you reserve, that's how you end up getting copies for the store to sell and continue selling. When you reserve. If Until Dawn didn't get that much reserved, that much numbers, they only send limited copies to a store. This was the problem with us individually. We didn't get enough because customers did not reserve enough. So then when customer heard about the game and wanted to come and buy it, we've been sold out for almost 2 weeks of that game. They're not making money because you can't find it nowhere. Everybody decided not to pull out because remember, customers, people, everybody, if you want a game, you need to
look on YouTube. Until Trash is not getting talked about.
Well,
by Sony, by the PS4, elitists, whatever you want to call them on YouTubers, they're not talking about this trash. They got them dirty already. What else game you got?
Oh, we got Uncharted.
Uncharted?
PS3.
They remastered.
No. We're
talking about 4.
Part 4?
We got 4.
When's it come out? Next year?
It comes out March 18th.
March 18th.
Look how long you're waiting.
Well,
don't wait for greatness.
No, we can wait for it.
You're waiting for that greatness. We can't know the greatness now.
We waiting for the thing.
They pushed it back.
No, you
know guys. Yo, Xbox, you hear this? Two bonies, they waiting on greatness.
No.
Uncharted's been greatness forever.
You know why they doing that? They doing it because they decided to give the people that never play Uncharted, the people that just started getting into the Sony, they decided to do the collectors first. So they're doing the collection, just like Gears of War. Look, because you gotta wait for Gears of War next year, right? But they dropped again the Gears of War 1, 2, 3, and Judgment, so everybody can play it, and then build up. So nothing. This is company. This is how they make their money. So they're making us wait.
Okay. So this is what I wanted to tell you. You say your system's more powerful, so why is it a gimmick that it says it's 1080p 60 frames per second, but yet to have the big AAA games that's 1080p 60 frames per second?
That we don't know. You gotta ask the company that.
Oh,
but this is it.
I can name you a game for you right now.
But let me ask you.
Killzone Shadow 4, 1080p, supposed to be 60 frames, but you know they got sued by it.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
It was 720p on multiple. They got sued. So if you bought it day one and you got the game, you could have a lawsuit.
Yeah, it was a case of misconduct. But let me ask you a question. Why do people reserve more for PS4 than Xbox One? Why in every place you go, the PS4 got more reservations than Xbox One? I could bring you a list of reservations where the PS4 is beating.
It's beating. They need Microsoft help too.
Wait. So let me ask you a question. So that's how Microsoft is protecting themselves now. Now you can't even use debit cards to buy certain things because they're only taking a certain amount of cards in their system. They stopped taking MasterCard.
I don't know. You want to know who's the biggest system that gets always hacked and people rob for their credit cards?
Sony. Okay.
Exactly. Now,
Okay.
so we protect.
But listen, it doesn't even
Yeah,
matter.
you ever heard DMX protected by Viper?
Alright, so you know what? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question though. This is maybe I was misinformed or anything like that. But why is Sony, right, earning money from Microsoft? Because Microsoft decided to take on Blu-rays. Now they gotta pay Sony out. For the Blu-rays that they decided to do their discing, they paying Sony for that now. Yes, they are. And even if I was misinformed or not, but you can look that up. Microsoft is paying Sony. That's why they don't got money right now to deal with Sony.
How? Sony's the bro. Microsoft's the second richest company in the world. You crazy?
And that's because of what? Bill Gates?
Sony's broke.
And that's because what? Bill Gates? Just because of Bill Gates? All you have is Bill Gates.
This is crazy. Xbox, my dude, he's getting smashed right now. Somebody else came in, I had to hit him in the head. But at the end of the day, man, this is my boy right here. Much love at the end of the day. But anyway, it's your boy Ghostryder730. We rocked out. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about me and him just going back and forth about bullshit. Even somebody else came in. Shout outs to, what's your name, brother? I got a YouTube channel. Frank? Come here, man. Some love right here. Yo, it's Frank, PS4 game.
Yo, but there's one thing. There's only one thing we gotta be honest with. You could be an Xbox head, I could be a Sony, but we both hate PC.
The master.
We both hate PC.
Everybody hates PC.
We both hate PC gamers.
Yo, you a gamer?
Hell yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. We hate PC games.
Yo, PC.
Wait, I can't say that. I can't say that. I am not legally bound by all of this. I am at work.
Well, listen, guys. Let's just look at them straight up on my YouTube channel. We're gonna go like this. Yo, the PC Master Race sucks, man. I got mad.
Straight cock.
Straight cock. Yo, Xbox all day, PS4. You heard?